Hello everybody, my name's Alsonic and welcome to this EA's EA Play. Now if you remember, I was watching a bit of this when I was watching this live as a live reaction, but this time I'm just gonna do a recorded reaction. So this is just a reaction video that's just recorded. This isn't live. So I just wanted to go back and see what I missed or didn't see, because as this was still going on.
Maps, updates, and a new theater of war. I guess that's also they're going on vacation with everybody. That's what they're doing. That's what I call a Battlefield show, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Greg Miller. Apparently people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where fans are getting hands-on with some amazing new content. If you're in LA and you're not at EA Play, what are you doing? E3 starts tomorrow. You have nothing to do today. It's free. Just come on by. It's great. And for the rest of you, make sure you keep it here, because real soon we've got Alex Golden Boy Mendez breaking. Here's what I need you to do, Dennis. Give me
anyway,
the
like I was
Battlefront
saying,
journey from last.
I started watching the Nintendo Championship tournament because I was starting as this was still going on. I get to finish watching what I'm seeing right now. What I'm seeing right now, I didn't get to finish watching a while ago, so I just want to go back and see this again. This is all of it, like, this is recorded, pre-recorded. No, this one I'm watching from EA. I'm watching this from their actual official website. So, this is my reaction to me watching this again. Watching what I missed and didn't see. Like, I kind of want to go back and see what, I kind of want to see what they did for FIFA and Madden or The Sims 4 or whatever. I don't know, I just want to go, like, see what they had there, since I started watching the Nintendo tournament things instead, because that started while this was still going on, like I said. So yeah, just wait until FIFA eSports starts in 4 minutes. Pretty much. The Separatist Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long while, so happy to finally have that one coming. Actually don't have my headphones on right now. For the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to finally bring the fight to the Separatist alliance. As you can see, it's already going on.
You also announced some new skins.
Remember last time I was watching this through my live reaction stream, when I did a live reaction stream of watching this, the last thing I saw was Battlefield 5 here. Yeah, that was literally the last thing I saw. I didn't see FIFA 20. Because it literally started at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. It says here it is 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. I started watching Nintendo thing. I started at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So this was going on while that was also going on.
So we also announced that
just want to see the rest of this recorded by them. This isn't live anymore. Oh, yeah, nothing here is live. It's all recorded. They're recorded. I'm recording this.
Supportive capital supremacy and new ways to play the game, in particular if you want the epic Star Wars battles of Battlefront, but more tailored towards a PvE experience. So
and then again, this nostalgia, it's
they're
nice.
Talking about other games and such.
What about the new hotness? Are you bringing any of the new trilogy stuff? Are we going anywhere? What's happening? Tell me. Just spoil it right here. EA Play 2019.
So we consider Battlefront to be the greatest hits of Star Wars.
Yeah, this is a reaction video.
Iconic heroes and villains and characters from all the Star Wars films, and we'll be back in August to talk more about the rest of the year.
If he, no, this is EA Play right now. If he doesn't want to talk about right now, I can punch in Zoom or something. All right. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you.
Now it's time to talk about competition of a different kind, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying EA Play, everyone here? Well, it wouldn't be EA Play if we didn't get into a few different things. Alex Golden Boy Mendez is going to be hitting the football pitch with FIFA 20, and we'll be digging into that reveal trailer that dropped this morning with some very special guests that will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA.
I just want to see what they did for those 3. At first, when I was watching this all live, in my live reaction stream, I was like, I don't mind if I missed all the EA Sports or Sims 4. I didn't mind missing it, but now I feel like I want to go back and just see it anyway, because I didn't actually see it. You know, I really want to go back and see it. You know, somebody else, like Prophecy or Link NM, if you're seeing this, yeah, those two, those are other people who I guess they stream, or I just know them on a different streaming platform such as Mixer with another streamer named Dev Gamer. Yeah. But it's about to start in a minute, 59, 58. This happened on Sunday. Wait, no, this happened on Saturday the 8th. It is literally like Sunday. It is Monday. No, it's not Monday. It's Sunday the 9th. It's Sunday the 9th. This is pre-recorded from EA themselves, and this is not a live reaction stream. This is a recorded video of me doing doing a reaction video on this, like I already said from my intro. Yada. It's about to start, so yeah. Nothing here is live. This was live, would have been doing a live stream reaction of it. Live reaction stream. That's what I call it. E3 live stream reaction. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. About to see what I did. What I chose not to see earlier. Warning, contains flashing images. I'm watching this from their actual website. EA's website. I just want to go back and see it anyway. It's recorded. It suckered. Like, I didn't mind missing this at first, but...
What's going on, FIFA fans? I'm Golden Boy coming to you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back.
I really wanted to just see what happened anyway.
Today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street.
Football.
FIFA to the streets.
I'm not that excited when it comes to sports and video games.
Let's take a look. Give me a pass.
That's just me, but I wanted to see this anyway. So I did a live reaction. Not a live reaction, a recorded reaction this time. I didn't watch this through my live reaction stream. If I hadn't already said that. Ooh, what the heck's going on? Okay. Unusual. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, they're kicking the ball. Kick it! Kick it! Oh, no. That guy just got hit in the head with a ball. What was that? Hardcore? You're showing off the soccer ball, people. What's wrong with you people? Oh, God. Yeah. This freaking trailer. Ooh, you like soccer. Great. I don't have anything against soccer. I used to play it when I was younger. Like, actually play soccer. Not through a video game, but for real. See, if I was gonna play sports, I'd play it for real.
Now, in a bit, I'm gonna be chatting with Sam Rivera, the lead producer at FIFA 20, about some of the new gameplay features that are going to be coming to FIFA 20.
Like, why would I want to play soccer through a video game?
Last week, singer-songwriter and Fulham footballer Chelsea Grimes caught up with some special guests
Mario
to give
soccer.
us the details on Volta Football and the
Mario
culture
sports.
that inspired it.
Just
Check it out.
And he was talking. I didn't really listen, but yeah. I know it's talking about FIFA soccer. My bad.
Volta producer Jeff Antwi and Manchester United
football,
and England legend Rio Ferdinand to talk about a subject close to my heart, street football.
Was that a certain kind of accent? Just sound like she had an accent.
We're here in London, your hometown. Cage football, street football. What was your memories and experiences growing up? Did you play a lot of it?
No, this was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball never goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost have a personality and show a personality in there. Do you know what I mean?
There's definitely no hiding in there, is there?
You can't hide in there.
So I used to play in the street with all the boys, and it was kind of the same. You know, we'd learn how to bounce it off the curb and use the walls on people's houses as another player. What was it for you that made you want to bring it even into the game?
For us, it's a return to street football.
Oh,
we're really
that land on his head.
To be in places like this, you know, where it's rooted in the real people, the real places, authenticity, creativity, culture are all things that we wanted to bring to Volta.
Look at that guy's footwork.
Yeah, the footwork's it's amazing. That's what you can do in Volta, though. So that's part of the detail in the gameplay.
So you can do like all these mad tricks like this.
Well, just being able to be really skillful with the ball at your feet. You know, whether it's a classic futsal drag or being able to play it off the wall to yourself to beat your opponent, or flick it up over your head to create space for on goal.
Can you use like, all the players from like the professional teams?
Absolutely. So obviously with it being FIFA, we want to make sure that authenticity is at the forefront. And so you can play with or against the real players, all the licensed players that we have, all the licensed clubs. You can imagine playing Chelsea versus Spurs in this London cage.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Man United versus Liverpool.
That's funny.
Physical and
soccer. I used to play when I was younger.
Different places. Where is there to play on the game?
So obviously with Volta, it's the world's game, and there's so many locations that you can play with, from a rooftop in Tokyo to a London cage like this, or even an underpass in Amsterdam. So, you know, we want to make sure that what we're building is, you know, real to the space, real to the people.
Well, where's the like craziest place you
playing?
I was actually in a camp
sit down and contemplate
and I played a bit of soccer there, which had soccer. I've never played it there before.
It's like you're getting enough playing it.
When I grew up playing
After you just come back from outside playing it, when you play the video game.
A favela in Brazil. I went to the World Cup in Brazil.
Now you're playing it virtually instead of in real life.
I managed to go into the favelas and have a little look. Crazy, man.
Soccer.
And amongst that was just like a pitch in the middle of it in a cage. A bit like here, but it's just different setting.
Right. What type of football were you playing?
We played whoever was there. So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-side, not a problem. Yeah. So
what's great is that's Volta. Being able to play 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, playing with goalkeepers, playing without goalkeepers, you know, playing in a cage like this, or playing futsal, you know, with more authentic rules. I think Volta does a really good job of representing the diversity of the game, not only the people, but also
football.
You can treat the ball like
not football. Football.
Or you can be really skillful with the ball. Like, you know,
they see it. I'm just joking around, but yeah. I'm trying to make fun of anybody, but yeah.
Volta football is
that's what being satirical, not my intention.
Streets is their stadium. So for you guys, like, what are some of the fundamental things that you take away from the streets? What translates to the stadiums?
Small-sided games, 3 versus 3, 5-a-sides. I grew up in this environment. I think it enables you definitely to be able to deal with people.
Literally don't have my headphones on right now.
In front of thousands and thousands of people, you're going to have to deal with someone 1v1 like this, with bigger spaces. So, do you get used to
1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, 5v5.
Not being afraid to try something new here. And obviously, you know, eventually you can go and put it onto the big stage. So I think this is like, yeah, you go and express yourself.
I think definitely the word, that key word, express. If you can express yourself, you see the best in everyone. I think individually, as a team.
You know, street football is, for a lot of people, it's foundational. And it translates to, you know, the stadiums. And for Volta, that's kind of how we built the gameplay experience. And so we're really excited about what we can, you know, represent, and being able to represent the flair and the style.
Checking the microphone.
I think a lot of people as well used to always associate like skills and flair without the input.
I was just listening.
That's what's great about this game is that input.
They're just talking, and I'm watching. Just like I did in my live reaction.
Really want to know is, can you create female players?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest innovations.
Oh, that's
you can play male or female, and they play with each other.
Well, I almost can't tell if that's a real or if that's just virtual.
Everyone turns up in a pair of shorts, boots.
Almost can't tell. Literally, when I look at this, I know this is not real. This is real. That's not. Wait, no, that's real.
The culture that is street football through clothing.
Like what's a video game and what's real? I couldn't tell there. Almost.
Tattoos, no tattoos. You can play with trainers.
Okay.
A lot of the time as well is like, it's not only you want to look good, you want to feel good, play good.
Yeah.
In some of it's superstition, like it's all of that all in one. If you can get that into a game and transfer that and translate that into the cage, you got it made.
That's a big part of Volta football, just being able to represent the people as they are. You know, we want it to be
they actually still call it football. Of course, they call football in other countries. Football in America, you have to freaking. It's not a soccer ball. I like how it's funny. I don't know, I like how in other countries they call it football.
Thank you so much, Rio. It's been a pleasure.
In America, they call football like a different sport. They call it soccer in America, but in other countries they call it football.
Pretty cool stuff there. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer, but to talk to us about the exciting new gameplay updates and innovations that are going to be coming to FIFA 20, we have FIFA lead gameplay producer Sam Rivera.
If you're excited for that, wait for you.
Let's give it up for Sam. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Pleasure to have you, my friend. Now, here's the deal. I knew this coming into this. When they asked me to do this gig, I was like, listen, this is going to be a tricky one, right? Because FIFA has a very passionate community. I know this. I experienced this firsthand when I hosted that FUT Champions Cup. And you and I, we talked a lot about how important it's been for you to engage with the audience, with the fans, with the community on FIFA 20's development. So why don't we dive into that? Tell me about that process and how the community played a role in making this game a reality for you all.
Absolutely. Community feedback is a big deal for us. The combination of community feedback and football itself is what inspires us every year to keep innovating and to create the most authentic and fun experience we can.
Like when they say football, how they say it under their tongue.
We actually talked to over 3,000 players, from pro players to new players, casual players, hardcore players. And because we know this is a two-way conversation, we released an important Pitch Notes article at the end of May, where we explain a little bit more about how we approach community feedback. So we listen to things like shooting inconsistencies or AI defending. And this feedback, together with our drive to create a more authentic football experience, led us to develop a new feature set that comes together as football intelligence.
Okay. All right. So catchphrases are all well and good, right? But let's dive into this, right? Because I want to be able to dive deeper into what all this means for the player. What does football intelligence mean for the folks that are going to be playing in a few months?
I'm not going to show anything on it. They're just talking about it.
That improve the
so this is what I
components
missed.
Of the match.
Well, I didn't see this live.
Off the ball, and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments by giving you new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball, with a re-architected game flow, we're giving players more time and space on the ball. And for the ball itself, we have a brand new ball physics system that elevates the authenticity on every touch.
Okay, so you mentioned off the ball first. That's something that, you know, I'm assuming you're talking about computer control players there. And this is a big topic within the community.
I know.
How those players interact with you when you're playing the game. So, yeah, I mean, what is off the ball? What does that mean for us?
Yes, so off the ball, if there's something that is really going to change how the game plays, is the re-architected game flow. This new game flow was designed to give more time and space to the dribbler and create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting parts of football to watch or to play if you actually play the sport. And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a difference. And while we're creating more one-on-ones, we're also encouraging more user control defending, and we are reducing the amount of AI defensive support that you get from your teammates.
Okay, all right. So you really want to like influence the player to be engaged in that process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but you know, because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right? When I have a controller in my hand, you know, what does this feel like? You know, what extra space is being created with this more player-controlled approach?
Yes, first of all, the re-architected game flow allows us to encourage smart technical build-up based on skill. So when you score a goal, you feel like you really worked for it. And because you mentioned space, yes, spacing is actually one of the biggest benefits of this system. You will see how your teammates spread around the pitch in a more authentic way, allowing you to read the game better and also giving you new ways for you to create your own scoring chances. And visually, just the game looks much more like real football.
Yeah, so my AI teammates are going to be way more helpful for me, because Lord knows I need that, all right? Which I think, you know, a lot of us feel the struggle there. But now, what about the player, me, right? As I'm playing this game, what new tools do I have that I can put out there on the pitch?
Yes, so football is all about the decisive moments on the ball. And now that we're encouraging those moments, we're also giving players the tools to make sure those moments are in their control. Okay. So there's 4 features that I want to talk about: composed finishing, strafe dribbling, control tackling, and the new penalty kicks and free kicks.
All right, so 4 big topics.
Yeah.
Let's just dive into this. Composed finishing, what do you mean by that?
Sure. We received feedback from the community regarding the difficulty to finish in front of goal.
Okay.
So in FIFA 20, with the new composed finishing, you're going to experience more clinical and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper, for example.
I could imagine.
And if you try a more difficult shot, let's say a volley from outside of the box, then you're going to have more chances to miss. So overall, we are improving the fundamentals of shooting to provide a more authentic experience. And we also listen to feedback about time finishing, and we are very confident that the changes that I just mentioned to the fundamentals of shooting, in addition to some tweaks that we're doing to the actual time finishing mechanic, are going to give you a more satisfying shooting experience, whether you time your shot
or Saturday.
not. We are actually just releasing another Pitch Notes article about
it's not
this
Saturday.
topic.
It's Sunday as we record this.
You can check it online.
It's the day they have the Microsoft press conference.
Which is very dedicated there. Now, you also mentioned another attacking tool, which was strafe dribbling.
Yeah.
So
which I
how
will
is this
be
now going to play
watching that after a live stream, a live reaction
stream. We are reinventing the strafe dribbling mechanic.
Okay.
This tool adds more dimension in attack, giving you more control, more precise and agile control of the ball when dribbling. And I would say this tool is great to lure your opponent in, and then when he's getting closer, use your player's agility, speed, and skill to beat that defender.
So if it wasn't any indication, though, you know, I'm going to be on defense quite a bit. So
we'll see.
Because of that, as a defender now, we're continuing to just run through these tools, these new gameplay additions that are coming to it. What about on the defensive
just
front?
talking.
Yes, to counter the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation.
There's just so much talking here about it.
The new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system from last year,
so you can actually do that in the game itself.
Players' tackling ability to ensure you win possession back more often than ever when you tackle in the right context.
This is development on the bottom.
The most intense, nerve-wracking moment in any game of FIFA. Me and my boy Rob, this is an everyday thing for us. Penalty kicks. What changes are you making to penalty kicks?
We have brand new penalty kicks and free kick systems.
Okay.
So first of all, the aiming mechanics are completely different and more accessible. But obviously, we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the mechanics for those that want to be masters on those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball. And that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a combination. And that's going to be based on how you swing your right stick. And then you will see a trajectory, so you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a knuckle shot, for example. Ultimately, these systems are more, they're more fun, you have more control, so that you feel like it's more rewarding. And you swing your right stick, and then you see the trajectory being created, and that's the cool part.
So, you know, for like us FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can actually be good at, you know, like
exactly
hit with the right stick. That's awesome. All right, so on the ball, talked off the ball, but the ball. That is the most essential part of the beautiful game. So what's new with the ball?
We have a brand new ball physics
Let's do with the ball.
And the ball is at the center of every match. And the innovation that we're bringing to the ball this year just gives you a more authentic experience in general.
Yeah.
So we rewrote how the ball behaves on every player contact, on every bounce, on every interaction, and how spin affects the trajectory of a shot, pass,
This is the game?
So what you will see is
Dude, that looks surreal. That doesn't really. I couldn't tell if that was the
more
game.
realistic bounces, and if
I
you
don't
do a
know why I
shot, let's say
couldn't
a
tell.
finesse shot, you will
Weird.
see
I could not tell if that was the game. I'm not kidding.
You will see
What the heck?
a dipping trajectory, a rising trajectory. There's more variety in general. So the entire FIFA experience feels fresh because of this new ball physics system.
Trying to get that ball to bounce in fun ways is going to create some interesting moments, especially for a lot of our top players out there. Now, I know that a lot of fans, I'm sure, are going to be very excited about these new features. And since you have the eyes and ears of a ton of FIFA fans right now,
they're just kicking balls.
Anything else you want to say?
Literally, they're kicking balls.
So the features that I just talked about are very important. There are many other changes that we're doing in FIFA 20, and a lot of them are based on community feedback.
That's a painful way.
We know that sometimes slower defenders
kicking that ball is
painful. Faster dribblers.
You kick a food ball or a soccer ball.
Doesn't mean that the entire game is going to be based on player speed.
Depending on what country you're from.
It just means that player physical attributes are going to be slightly more important. We're doing something very similar for strength. And finally, for those players that have mastered the skill moves, we're obviously tuning some of them. Let's say La Croqueta, we're adding new ones. Or if you would like to chain multiple skill moves in a row, then you will get a more realistic outcome. We're working on those.
So you're telling me that Tex can't like bust out like 3 elastic moves at the same time?
We'll see, but you will see new behaviors there.
Tex will still find a way. Tex will still find a way. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's going to be, September 27th.
September 27th.
And there's some good news. If you have EA Access, you're subscribed to EA Access, you can get hands-on September 19th.
Wow.
Okay. Or if you like soccer, you can go get that.
EA Access coming to PS4.
Exactly. That's good news. So PS4 fans will also be able to play FIFA September 19th.
All right. Look at that there. And, of course, all those details can be found online, so don't forget about that. It is a hot day out here. We've been talking FIFA. I've been having a blast. Sam, thank you so much, man. Guys, give it up for Sam Rivera once again.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff. Now, don't forget, if you're in LA, come down to EA Play. Try out FIFA 20 for yourself. Or come watch some great street football competition at our custom Volta pitch. Keep an eye out because the FIFA team has a lot more to come between now and September. They'll be posting deep dives on the Pitch Notes platform. You get more info on gameplay, career mode, pro clubs, Volta, and because we all know you want to talk about it, FIFA Ultimate Team. So keep an eye out for those. I'm Golden Boy. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Yeah, you're welcome. For pre-recording. I did not see this live because I was watching the, what's it called? Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational Tournament. That's what I was watching as that was going on. Oh, now we're seeing the Madden NFL one now. I think this is going to be a long video because I'm watching all 3 of these. Huh. It literally says 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, no, this is pre-recorded, so I'll probably, I'll have some time to get ready before the Microsoft press conference starts, which I will be doing a live reaction stream over, just like I did with when I was watching all of like this right here previously. I was watching all of this during the live reaction stream that I did. This I'm watching all through this recorded video as you're watching right now. Yeah, watching right now. I make sure my hands get inside the camera. Yeah, we're good. 9 minutes till the EA Sports Madden and the NFL 20 league starts up. Yeah. Waiting. I could just stop the video and then just start a new one. I'll have 3 different videos of doing this. But then again, I don't want to edit 3 different videos of this EA Sports thing. I don't know, I feel like I'm more interested in seeing The Sims 4 over the other 2. If you really like Sims, you probably definitely want to see that.
You just saw all the news on FIFA 20, and in a moment, Golden will be talking with Daily Show host and superfan Trevor Noah about the exciting things we just saw. Do you think it's weird that Golden Boy gets to talk to Trevor Noah? And
FIFA.
How are you? Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go away. Jeez. But first, we've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign, so let's check it out.
Okay.
Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, chances are you've likely seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Okay. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to 3 amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the Label, Pacer, and the United Nations He for She.
Ditch the Label?
You can also help.
What?
Go to the link below, ea.com/play-to-give to learn more about these charities. On their websites, they have advice on what you can do if you're being bullied or how you can help others who are.
Serious.
You can also donate. Any amount you can contribute really makes a difference to these nonprofits.
I'm cool joking around here. What the heck's wrong with me? Sorry.
These charities achieved some pretty cool things. He for She was able to expand its message of gender inclusivity in gaming to people around the world. Ditch the Label was able to help an additional additional 10,000 kids who are suffering from abuse.
He is saying ditch the labels, is he?
1.4 million people with information on how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone. When we work together, we can make games a space where everyone feels safe and included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
Bye. Yeah, see, waves. I said, I feel bad for not listening to that completely. And I was joking around here. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not a serious person. But whatever. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Golden Boy here at EA Play once again. And just so you know, it's always good to get back to a
what the heck am I saying?
Find out more info about Play to Give Online. Now, everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage. The host of The Daily Show, FIFA superfan, Trevor Noah.
I thought they were doing the whole
Thank you for having me.
NFL next.
Coming out, man. Are you kidding? And, you know, when
Still
they told me
FIFA?
about this, so Greg obviously very salty he didn't get to do this interview.
Salty!
Stuck it, Greg. So I understand you are a massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA is my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah, when
like
you really play FIFA, you don't say that you're a fan. That's just what you do.
That's right.
Like Raheem Sterling is not a fan.
You don't say a fan.
City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my job.
Okay. Fair enough. It's kind of crazy for a guy who has a show called The Daily Show.
That's his job.
That you play
He's
FIFA
not a fan. That's just his job.
There's nights. There's nighttime as well. You gotta allocate your time properly.
Okay.
That's what you do.
Trevor Noah
time
doesn't
management.
Sleep. Yeah. That is confirmed. All right. So who's your favorite team again?
Who's my favorite team? My team.
Who's your
That's what Ultimate Team is all about.
That's funny.
Okay, really?
Come on.
Really?
Who's my favorite team? My team.
One team when I can create the best team ever. You know?
Okay, I feel like you just don't want to draw any battle lines.
Oh,
here.
no. When it comes to the English Premier League, I'm Liverpool through and through. You know, I'm excited for what they did. Yeah, Pain in Kiev, join now. And then, you know, when it comes to Europe, I switch and I play with different teams, you know, because I get
switch to play different teams.
But in the game, my team is the team.
Okay, so who's your
team on your team, on
your ultimate team?
It depends. It changes depending on what card comes out. So for me right now, Syria Gomez, small little man, does major things. One of my favorite players in the game. I know this is a weird one. Right back, Almeida, one of my favorite players. Just like, I like playing with weird characters that no one else is playing with. Because everyone out there is going to be playing with like 92 Vieira. Everyone's going to be trying to play with Gullit in the middle. And it's just like, who can you play with? Alan, Napoli, one of the best players you can play with in FIFA. Mark my words. Go and get him.
Okay.
Go get him. Yeah. You just got to get like the weird players that no one else likes. And then like when you meet them with your team, they don't know who the players are. They don't know how they play. And that's what makes FIFA such an amazing game for me is the customization.
To me.
I tell you right now, blown away and very impressed.
By the way, Trevor sense of humor.
Dropping the knowledge out
thank
here.
you, man. Thank you.
Oh, knowledge.
EA Play, my friend. It's been a blast.
Excited, man.
And, you know, FIFA 20 is playable here. And we have to have a match.
If you were there.
Well, we won't have a match. I will
playing it that day.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Okay. Yeah.
We can play together, and then I will teach you FIFA.
I kind of set myself up for that
Teach
one.
him
All right,
FIFA.
well, Greg, back to you, buddy.
Yeah, that was funny.
In a moment, Adam Rank is taking us on a deep dive on all kinds of new features coming to Madden 20. But first, power up your exosuits, freelancers, because we're talking Anthem. And to help me get the 411, I'm joined by Anthem Live Service lead producer, Ben Irving. Hey, Ben.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, there's the Anthem.
Thank you for coming. I can't believe you're really here.
What happened to Anthem?
I flipped out on kind of
Stop showing Anthem. Now they're showing it.
EA Play. What's happening?
Of course we're going to come to EA Play. We've got a
they're
booth out
talking
there
about
with lots
it.
of fans coming through to play it. But really the big thing for us this year is working with our influencers and game changers.
Sure.
We have our new update called the Cataclysm on our public test server. And our time here this weekend is really about talking to them, getting feedback from all our players so we can make that a great game update.
All right, good. You got the marketing spiel out of the way, Ben. Talk to me. It's been a interesting 4 months for Anthem. It's been an interesting 4 months. What have you guys learned? What are you pivoting? What's happening?
Yeah, look, it's been a wild ride. You know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback better.
Sure.
And so we spent some time really trying to get this PTS game update out, making sure instead of us saying to players, hey, this is what we think is really exciting, just give them the game update and say, you come and tell us, what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like?
Well,
and really trying to pivot more into that so that we can learn more from what the players want.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier, right? Is the fact that the public test server is there for people to get in, and you guys don't want to be like, telling people what's cool.
Here we go, yeah, let's see the freaking Madden already.
You know, it doesn't matter what we think, Sims. They're the ones playing the game. If they love it, great. And if they don't, they'll tell us the feedback.
I know someone who actually plays Sims and enjoys it.
Yeah, it's available.
I know somebody who does.
If you have access to Anthem, you can download the game and play it. If you happen to be somewhere
I'm not saying Sims is terrible. I'm sure Sims is pretty fun.
Here at EA Play, and those of you at home, you can get your hands on
I played a little bit of Sims.
So join me and get back in the fight, freelancers. Now, everyone get excited because up next we have Adam Rank bringing you an exclusive first look at Madden gameplay with deep dives into the new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and more. So keep it here at EA Play.
I feel like I was barely listening to any of what they were saying there, and I actually literally regret not listening to everything they were saying there. What the heck's wrong with me? Why was I not? I don't know. I think my mind just wandered off. I'm not kidding. My mind literally wandered off as I was watching that. Well, this is what happened when it was live, but this is all pre-recorded. For this video I'm recording right now of me watching this, which happened yesterday as in Saturday the 8th, and it's Sunday the 9th as we recorded this video. I'm trying to do a reaction over this. Now we're seeing the NFL football thing. Ah, there you go, yeah, right, okay. The posing.
What is up, Madden fans? I am your host, Adam Rank. Nobody. One person.
I'm not a Madden fan. He's talking to those who are.
That's okay. I'm still stoked to be here live from EA Play here in Los Angeles. Now, back at the NFL Draft, we revealed a ton of new features coming to Madden 20. Since then, we've been asking what you, the fans, want to see. Well, guess what? We've heard those results, and they were overwhelmingly clear. You guys want rank in the game. I'm in the game. Nope. I'm not in the game. I'm sorry. No, we got gameplay.
That's
We're going to give you actual gameplay that's coming up in just a moment. We'll be bringing you your first look in Madden gameplay, the ones that you've been asking for. But right now up front, we're going to do a quick recap of 5 awesome new features coming to Madden 20 and show you even more details. Let's open things up with Face of the Franchise, the brand new career campaign that allows you to create a campaign. Pop for that. Yeah, that's cool. It's a cool feature. You will be able to create a superstar quarterback, select one of 10 D1 schools, and compete in the college football playoffs. And speaking of superstar quarterbacks, we sat down with NFL MVP and Madden 20 cover athlete Patrick Mahomes to hear more about his superstar journey.
Okay. That sounds cool.
Competing.
Great.
To me, there's no added pressure.
Just to be clear, I have nothing against football. No. I'm talking about football as in other countries, which here is called soccer. I'm talking about like football, American football. Nothing against it.
I'm going out there having fun.
Like, hey, I even watch the Super Bowl at times. Of course, for the commercials, not just for the commercials, but yeah. That seems like the only time I actually watch football, during the Super Bowl, pretty much. But that's just me.
Better and better at the approach from each play and recognize what you have to do to have success. The first time I ever ran out the tunnel in front of that crowd, it was a surreal feeling, and I'll never forget it. My expectation was to win the Super Bowl, and I fell just short of that. You use that stuff as motivation.
You just said Super Bowl. So I was an athlete.
Oh, wow, Patrick Mahomes
was actually in the game.
Give it up.
Weird how they put actual real-life people inside the video game. And they're like, they're athletes of that sport.
Cruz, aka Agent K,
or soccer or football, whichever one you're playing.
The franchise as well as some of the other exciting
football in other countries.
What are you doing?
Hey, Adam,
soccer in America.
It's great to be, you know,
soccer in America.
Crispy up top,
a little bit.
And you know, me too. So I brought you one
bald
as
American.
well.
I appreciate
you know, kind of
doing
that way, but yeah. For this part.
I wear a 7 3/4. Although there's a guy in a Khalil Mack jersey. Take off the Chiefs cap. Put this on.
Hey, there you go.
Don't give away those
secrets. You gotta protect the noggin, man.
Yeah.
You gotta protect the noggin.
Hey,
it's good to see you. Thank you so much. You know, over the last few weeks, we've been talking about Madden 20 on live streams, and it's been great. Our community has been really engaged, and we've been asking them questions. What do you want to see here at EA Play? And this is the culmination. We took their feedback. We're going to talk a little bit about those things.
Yeah, I understand why Prof found this boring.
Our players wanted to see an NFL draft experience.
He's not into sports.
So you'll see in one of these screens right here, what's really great is you're going into the NFL
it wasn't interesting to
right here. You're in the green room. You know, your player's a little bit nervous, representing the Texas Longhorns, go Horns.
Yeah, that's a video game. That was a video game.
It's still Los Angeles. The Rose Bowl from a couple of years ago, still looming large, though. So be cool with that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Just stop Vince Young. All right, so here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted, you're now in franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back, too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back in Madden 20. When you're going to go ahead and install the game, you're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your hands on those superstar X Factors, play with them a little bit. But our franchise players are wanting to see more about the scenario engine, and we're going to show a little bit about that. Now, the scenario engine, what it does, it brings dynamic quests, kind of dynamic challenges into the game that help you improve your player and their ratings week to week. So that's pretty awesome. But you said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about gameplay.
Is there a blog where they can check all that stuff out, too?
Yes, there is. We've written quite a few blogs. We have Gridiron Notes, which you can go ahead and search the web. You'll find those. But we also have a franchise deep dive blog that details everything out coming to franchise in Madden 20.
Okay, for all the play callers and armchair coaches, what else can they look forward to?
You know, like real estate, it's like location, location, location. People want playbooks, playbooks, playbooks. Of course. Now, this year in Madden 20, we're having RPOs coming into the game, which are run-pass options, which is great. But not just that, but our players have been asking for new formations. So right here, we have out of the Raiders playbook, a unique formation, which is actually called double, single back double off close. And what's great about this is that PA play we've got going on right here, which is absolutely great. Our players are excited about that. But what I'm excited about is that throughout the course of the season, we're going to go ahead and evolve those playbooks. And as things happen in the NFL, we're going to bring that stuff to the NFL.
I could talk about playbooks.
One Derek Carr fan out there was very excited to see that Raiders playbook. And I know that we've got a lot of, two Raider fans. Wear a jersey next time. I can't identify you without it. It's okay. Listen, I'm talking to Israel, though.
Sorry to anybody who likes this stuff.
Team fans in the house. Am I right?
I'm doing all this.
They want to know more about the content that you're going to be bringing to the table. Tell us a little bit more about those ultimate missions.
Yeah, so ultimate missions are great. A lot of times our Madden Ultimate Team players, when they log into the game, they're always trying to find the most up-to-date content. So one of the things this year that we're trying to do is provide them kind of a guide, an information hub, so then when they log in, they're not spending all that time looking in different areas. They can get the player items that they want for their team to make the best squad possible. Hey, I heard that. So one of the things that's absolutely great, let's say Khalil Mack has an amazing game on Sunday. You know, you log into Madden Ultimate Team, you want to be able to find it. So basically, we're going to go ahead and provide you that information guide, that step-by-step process, so you can get that item on your team.
Now, the Khalil Mack fan sitting here loves hearing that. The guys, the two Raider fans over here, not so much, whatever. We appreciate
That's a little too
Did you say two Raider?
About the Rose Bowl being too soon. Yeah, we love the Raiders. I love John Gruden, what he's done for our team. Now, the most thing that
I'm most excited
for, though, is the superstar X Factor abilities. These make the superstars, play like superstars. And you're going to give us a little bit of a reveal on some of these abilities?
Yeah, so our players have been asking us to go ahead and talk about these superstar X Factors. The first one we're going to reveal is Alvin Kamara, which is great. He has in-zone abilities. He also has superstar abilities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. What's cool about his zone ability is called Satellite. You've heard of Satellite backs, right?
I know what it is.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, these guys are...
Nothing major, like super strength or anything.
You guys have seen the tape. Out of the backfield, Kamara's a deep threat
as a wide supernatural.
receiver. As a receiver. It's crazy. He's absolutely amazing out of the backfield, but he also has superstar abilities. So those superstar abilities are matchup nightmare. So basically, you're going to go ahead and have better opportunities to go ahead and catch the ball against linebackers and DBs, and also better route running. I mean, he's absolute beast. And he also has running back apprentice.
Tackled.
What running back apprentice actually does for him is that it allows him to have 4 additional hot routes anytime and pre-play adjustments.
Love that. Now, listen. Everybody who knows me knows I'm kind of a dumb guy.
I feel like a jerk.
Can you explain the difference between zone abilities and superstar abilities?
I almost regret not really paying attention 100% to this.
So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some in-game objectives on how to go ahead and get your player in the zone. And, you know,
Clint's
going to talk a little
just feel
bit
like I'm not doing
about
enough.
how you're going to be able to knock them out of the zone. But the thing is that superstar abilities, what that's going to allow you to do is that they're always available, they're always on, and not just that, but it brings like a unique, authentic feel to that specific player. So with Kamara, one of the things that we were actually showing right there is that it's going to allow him to go ahead and do some amazing things out of the backfield.
It's just another level of authenticity is what's everything.
Totally. I mean, our players have been asking us for a long time. They want the players to feel like NFL superstars when they're on the field, and we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious, put your hands together because joining us here on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the University of Southern California, a hardcore Madden fan. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster. That's an interesting name. Look at him. Yeah, I love Madden. Yeah, this guy. Good for him. Seriously.
Juju. You guys, oh my goodness. You know what? Thank you so much for coming out. We always appreciate you taking the time and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your time here at EA Play?
I feel stupid right now.
It's awesome. It's a blessing to be here.
I feel stupid.
The Steelers fans.
Look at that.
I was here last year, and it was an amazing setup. And to come back again, no question. And, you know, when I heard about Madden 20, I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover and that whole X Factor thing.
Oh, that idiot, the jerk.
Now, you had a monster year. Once again, you know, you're obviously one of the best players in the league. Kind of go through the thought process. When you're on the field, you're in zone, you see single coverage. What are you thinking?
When I see that one-on-one, it's the opportunity of me getting the ball, you know, knowing that the defense is coming.
Put the ball.
I have to put the ball a lot faster. And all I can think in my head is, like, catch the ball, get yak yards, score touchdowns, celebrations. And pretty much in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, let's make a play, big play.
And you make big play. What do you had a 97-yard reception? Or did you have two? Or you had two of them. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you short. Now, in addition to getting all those yak yards, you're also known for wrestling away those jump balls. So it's no surprise to me that your zone ability is double me. Is it cool if we take a look?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Oh,
yeah, so what you guys are going to see right here with like Juju said, once he gets that single coverage and he is in the zone, there is no stopping him. The only way that you're going to be able to stop him is to go ahead and double cover him. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a new meta to the game. If you want to stop Juju, you got to
well, first of all, you can't stop him. Let's just put that out there right now. What did you think? Do you think we nailed it? What do you think?
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's definitely something I
feel like I had no idea what was going on there.
The double coverage, especially this year, it's going to be super exciting. And I just can't wait. You know, having an X Factor, I can't wait to, you know, use it in the game, use myself in the game.
And are you ready to check it out? Are you excited to start playing?
Super excited.
All right. Well, you're in luck because we've got Madden 20 playable right here at EA Play. You and Agent K can go try it out. Agent K, is there any way that our fans at home can maybe try this out as well?
Well, you know, I think a lot of people that are here are going to get a chance to go ahead and check out our closed beta that's going to be happening for Madden 20. It's going to be happening on June 14th to the 16th. But I believe over at the Madden booth, we're giving out some codes. You guys may have seen it. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to the booth. There's going to be a blog up. I believe Man of the People, Z Farles, is going to go ahead and be talking about that, putting out, check out our social channels. All that information is there. I brought a couple of codes here for Juju. We're going to give Juju some codes as well. We're also going to be sharing on social channels. Check that out.
Look at that.
A lot of great information.
Got some kids. He looks excited.
But no, it's actually
you got those kids.
But not just that, but we're going to work with Juju. He's going to be giving out codes on his channel. So again, tune into our social channels. All the information there about the closed beta happening on June 14th to June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
All right. Thank you so much for coming out. Israel, Juju, go play the game.
Awesome.
Go play the game. Give it a round of applause.
I was like, get out of here. Go play it. Funny. Yeah.
Juju Smith-Schuster, there he goes, handing out those codes. I don't know that you're going to get those
handing them out.
I don't know if he's going to. All right. Well, Juju's going to go get a taste of what Madden 20 is all about.
Give it to someone
don't go
else.
Anywhere, guys, because we've got even more Madden 20 gameplay to show you right now. Because please welcome to the stage our senior gameplay designer, Clint Oldenburg. Put it together, everybody. Keep it going.
See
ya?
Yeah, okay.
Oh
I'm
my
good.
gosh! Thank
I'm
you so
good.
much for
I'm
being
good.
here. Now we've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper.
Mm.
Tell me a little bit more about how they impact gameplay.
Me.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow it with a question for you first.
Okay.
And I'm trusting you to give me the right answer.
You got it.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
I like yelling at my fantasy players.
That's a good one.
Get out there.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
Oh, you know what? I like
yeah.
watching superstars play like
I'm just
superstars.
imitating
You have
him, just
somebody like
imagining what he would probably
I
do
wanna
is
see
yelling
him
at
make
his
some big
fantasy
plays.
players.
That's exactly right.
And sorry that you have
That's
to
what you
follow
said.
me, by the way.
Yeah, that was a
that
hard
tough
assignment,
booking,
man.
by the way.
That was a really hard assignment.
Trevor Noah, Juju, and now Clint. Hey.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, good job.
Hey!
Yeah, so you mentioned
If you love
superstars.
football,
the NFL is
great.
such a star-driven league. Madden is no different. We set out with a creative vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful so that every individual game is unique and game planned differently.
And that's what it's all about, authenticity. And that's great that you guys
Authenticity.
take that extra level
Who doesn't
of
want
realism.
that?
Can we
Yeah,
see some more
come
X
on.
Factors in action? Can we?
Everybody
we
wants
talked about Mahomes at the start of the
authenticity.
show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his
Why
thing.
not,
That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our
Mahomes'
cover
abilities.
athlete. Bazooka is his zone ability.
Whoa.
Now, to get into the zone,
What?
you have to do an in-game objective.
Bazooka?
With Mahomes, you have to complete 4 passes of 30 yards or more, and once you get inside the zone, denoted there by his X-Factor icon, he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game. His max pass distance is increased about 15 yards to about 80. You can calm the fight.
Everybody's doing it on. I mean, that's what we see on Sunday. Now, you talked about the air yards. It's got to be air yards, right? Not dump off to Damian Williams.
Exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more, that's traveling in the air 30 yards. The rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm, but can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record.
Only he
throwing
can
an
throw like
83-yard
that.
pass. We may be selling him a
No
little
one
bit
can
short.
throw
Listen,
like he
this is not
can.
a gimmick ability. These
See
things are
that?
inspired
No,
by their real-life skills that make them special.
So that's his zone ability. Does he have any others?
Zone
Yes, he also
ability.
has superstar abilities. As an X
Superstar
Factor, one of our better
ability.
X Factors, he has a zone ability and then superstar abilities.
They
We're gonna
give
break
these
down
characters
his loadout here
superpowers.
right here. We got a
What
escape
the heck,
artist
man?
first, and as everyone knows,
These
he's a
real
dual
people
threat
in a video
quarterback.
game?
Escape artist gives him elite agility and
Of course they
speed
are,
when scrambling
right?
on passing plays.
Whoa, look
Looks
at
like
him.
Mahomes, right?
Oh, got tackled.
Unfortunately.
I mean, that's what he does.
Oh, oh.
And then dashing Deadeye gives him perfect passing accuracy when throwing on the run. So it's a nice little combo there. Perfect passing accuracy is the best
Look at him,
accuracy you can have in our game. And then here's the red
Swifting.
zone. Yeah, red zone Deadeye. If you
That's
watched him last
Swifting.
year, you know he was deadly in the
Swifting.
red zone. When he's inside the
Again.
20-yard line, again, perfect passing accuracy. Lastly, no look Deadeye. I'm really excited
You
about
got
this one.
it.
He's going to have perfect accuracy. The only quarterback in the game at launch to have perfect accuracy on crossbody throws.
Perfect accuracy.
Exclusive to him is the no-look signature Mahomes animation.
Ow!
That's his signature look. That's exactly what he does every Sunday, and everybody gets upset about it.
Uh-huh.
And this is the thing, though. I
That
know
sucks.
Mahomes. I get it. He plays like a
Everybody
star.
gets upset about it.
But come on, this is kind of a lot. Is he unbeatable? Is there? If I'm on the other side of the ball,
Unbeatable.
like, what can I do to stop him?
Man, you
Man, this guy, you don't say about.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a chess match. So
frustrating.
just like in the NFL, the way to shut down a high-powered passing game is pass rush. The
Pass
defense is going to
rush.
have knockout conditions when these guys are in the zone. You're going to see here Mahomes with his X-Factor icon lit up. He's in the zone. Von Miller's going to sack him. The objective for the Broncos in this game, sack Mahomes, knock him out of the zone. So each team's going to have ways to
Look at
counter
him
each
on the
other.
floor.
So again, it's authentic football conditions. It's a chess match. It's all that stuff.
Exactly. And if you pull that objective off, you knock him out of the zone, then he has to go through his objectives again to get back into the zone.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff, but we all know.
That's nice.
I know you're an offensive guy, but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball. You know what I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron
You
Donald.
can pop Aaron Donald.
Scary.
Aaron
Give up
Donald?
Aaron Donald.
So
Aaron
these are
Donald
real
is scary.
people, right?
So I played offensive line when I played.
Why would I not know that? They actually put real people
he's
in
reflected
these
pretty well.
sports
He's got his
games
own ability
in a
called
video
Fear
game.
Monger.
Okay.
What makes him special is
Of course
when he
they
gets
do
in the
that.
zone, he can actually apply pressure
If I'm not
penalties to
mistaken,
the quarterback,
hopefully.
even when he's engaged
Hopefully,
in a block.
I'm
Typically,
not.
those penalties only occur when you're free rush, unblocked to the quarterback. He does it while he's blocked. We're going to take a look at some of these. he also has superstar abilities.
Oh, we got
He's in the
superstar.
video. There was the pressure penalty.
Oh, no, I'm going to beat the hell out of you.
In addition to
That
that,
guy
he has
all
pass
over
rush
him.
elite. That's a superstar ability that gives him quicker, faster pass rush shed moves as a pass rusher. And then under pressure, makes those penalties he's applying to the throw power, throw accuracy of the
What am I saying?
So he's quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Because that's one of the things, too. It's not necessarily, especially with somebody who's playing defensive tackle, it's not somebody who's always going out there and getting sacks. It's guys who are going out there and also getting pressure up the middle, pushing offensive linemen into the face of the quarterback.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities, you said Mahomes seemed really powerful. Putting pressure on the quarterback is going to be the direct counter to a lot of those abilities.
And that takes them off their game, and that takes them off of X Factor and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have those guys. One of the cool things, too, that I've noticed when you're watching all the play and all that stuff going on is that you've worked really hard to bring these guys' unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations?
These are super cool. We didn't want our superstars
The
to
volume
just
is loud
feel
enough for
great.
me.
We want them to look great, too. The first place is quarterback.
I'm wondering if it's loud enough for you or if it's too loud.
Signature passing animations.
The volume.
We have coverage for about 6 to 7 of the most popular quarterbacks in the game. We're going to continue to add to these throughout the year.
Signature animations.
Aaron Rodgers, quick release. Drew Brees,
Look at that
he's always
throw.
fidgeting. He's a Saints fan. He extends beyond quarterbacks.
Look at that.
Everyone knows
Is he taunting everybody?
getting the team in the zone.
Oh.
These animations, celebrations, throw styles, it's to connect with your favorite players, connect with your superstars on the field.
This all sounds very good, to be honest.
Ezekiel
Not
Elliott, somebody who's a
kidding.
Cowboys fan or just likes watching him play, that they
How
can
they all
identify
have their
when
own
they start
unique
cheering and they like
abilities.
seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like seeing
Sounds
Aaron
like it.
Rodgers leave his feet and throw the ball 90 yards
Hopefully
down
I'm
the
not
field.
mistaken
whatever,
from
we
what I
don't-
heard.
We don't have to get into that, Khalil Mack.
That's
I got
all
it.
right.
But
That's
you know
all right.
what?
I think I heard.
We've talked a lot about the new features. What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my toolbox, so to speak?
Nailed it with the toolbox.
Right,
Love
it is. It's kind of
Yeah, we're always looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's 2 that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability on a passing play to pull down the passing icons with a button press, become a ball carrier, full access to all the spin moves, jukes, ball carrier moves, and then you can bring back your icons again with the same button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat, brings some skill. Here with Ben Roethlisberger, we're looking at the new pump fake mechanic. You can now pump fake to a specific receiver on the field by double tapping the button. You're going to see the reticle come up to get guys to bite on it. It could be a dual-purpose mechanic. You can also use it to pull down if you feel like you've made a poor decision. You want to cancel the throw, just quickly double tap it, you'll pull it back down.
So you can, kind of pump fake it to an outside guy and then check it down to a tight end or something like that?
Absolutely. You can even use it on double moves. If you want Juju to run a slant and go, pump fake it on the slant, take him deep.
Oh, that's amazing. And
They just said Juju
getting
again.
better. And you know this. You played in the NFL not too long ago, but the game has changed so
Oh,
much.
the guy actually played in the
number of years
NFL.
since you've been gone. We've seen a lot of
What the
college
heck's with
coaches
me?
come in.
Am I
They've
even
brought in their
freaking
offenses.
listening?
Most recently, Cliff Kingsbury down there in Arizona, bringing in his high-powered offense. Kyler Murray, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Yes. Super excited to announce that we are delivering RPOs, as they're known. I mean, you can't watch
Wow,
the
these
NFL
guys really
broadcast
love
without hearing that
football.
acronym,
All they
RPO,
talk about.
13,
In the
14
field,
times, right? So
I don't know about in real life.
taking the
I mean,
entire
why
football
not?
world by storm.
Either in the video game or in real life. Hey,
RPOs in our game. We
still
have
like
alerts,
it.
peaks, and reads. I'm going to break those down really quick.
I'm not huge or big
First is an
into
alert. That's a very
most
basic
sports,
pre-snap
but
read. You're
yeah,
calling a
I don't
running
know.
play, and you're going to look at what the defense
I don't
is aligned
hate
in.
sports,
If you think you
but
can
yeah.
run the play, you just call the play, you hit nothing, you'll hand it off, and away
Just
you go.
not a
However,
huge
what's cool about
sports
those
fan
plays is
or
you can
anything like
branch out of
that.
that handoff at
No.
any time just by hitting the
But I
receiver
still
icon
played
and
sports.
throw it if he's open. So that's a really cool way to be creative on offense. And then there's 2
Because,
other
like I
types of
said, I
peak,
always like to be
more similar to a
adventurous
read option.
and try
You're
new
reading a single defender on
experiences.
defense, looking
That's
at his
what I
behavior
like to
after
do.
the snap.
Yeah.
If he bites on run, you can pull it out, throw it to your
Exactly.
receiver.
So I like to
and
try
if he
out
sits back on
anything.
pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back, gain yards on the ground. Lastly, the read. This is more like the traditional triple option play. You're going
Don't
to read
hate
2
sports,
to 3
but-
defenders after the snap, look at their behavior, then decide if you want to hand it off to your running back, keep it with your quarterback, or throw it to the receiver. We actually have over 200 RPO plays in our playbooks this year.
220. That's a lot. That is very impressive. And it sounds like
new
you've built in a lot
players.
more flexibility. Are there any other formations or plays coming to the game?
Oh, yeah. You're going to see, if there's any Eagles fans in here, you're going to see something cool here in a minute. We got new animation technology as part of our RPO story. So we were able to put in a lot of these cool concepts you're seeing in the NFL right now. Philly Special is in the game.
Look away,
We're gonna see
Patriots
that
fans.
on the gameplay right here.
Patriot fans.
There it is
There
right
it is.
there.
Stop away.
We also have a lot of jet sweep touch pass concepts. You're seeing the Chiefs and the Rams, teams like that, using end arounds. You're going to see a lot of fresh, unique content in the playbooks. And the cool thing is, we're going to be updating the playbooks all season long to make sure that we're staying up to date with the NFL.
This is all amazing. Thank you so much, Quinn.
Ooh,
I cannot
that
wait
sounds
for
nice.
this game. And we've dropped a lot of awesome info
What they're
here about
doing there.
Madden 20 here at EA Play. I just want to say once again, I'm Adam Rank.
Sounds
If you want
pretty neat.
even more Madden 20 news, you can
If
tune
you
in
like football,
to the Madden
then
channel
yeah.
right after this. But before we finish up, though, I've got one
If this doesn't
last
interest you
treat
at
for
all,
you. Player ratings.
eh,
They're one of
I
the
don't blame
trickiest
you.
things to get right in Madden. Well, in addition to being a game designer,
Well, if it
Clint
does,
uses his
great.
background as a former NFL player to help make sure that those ratings are accurate. And our friends over at ESPN have helped to put together a little video to get us the scoop on the best job in the world, the Madden Ratings Adjuster. Let's roll it.
This is good.
Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football.
Okay, what's this?
As the Broncos get set to do
A 90 overall.
NFL insane.
My Madden rating is horrible. It is trash.
We're trying to make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
It should be like 93, 94. And if they think that we have it wrong, they're going to let us know about it.
I hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rating got to go up a little bit. I can't be dropping picks on Madden. I need my speed up. Just turn the notch up a little bit for you, boy.
Hey, music.
Mine sucks. Who does my Madden ratings?
Hey, Clint, raise your hand, Clint. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
I'm Clint Oldenburg, and I'm a Madden Ratings Performance Adjuster.
All right. I guess that's it for NFL football and EA Sports.
Between those new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and the RPO, and all
Or
that
is it?
gameplay, Madden fans
I
have
guess
a
there's
lot to
more.
be excited about. And now, I
Madden.
can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right. I'm talking about The Sims. But before we talk Simlish,
Seriously?
the Apex Legends Watson reveal earlier has inspired
That was
me
funny.
to come up with some
What you
legend
said
ideas
there.
of my own. So I'm now joined by
I'm
Apex
talking about
Legend
The
game
Sims.
designer Griffin D has agreed to hear my feedback. Griffin D, what makes a great
You
legend?
made it sound like a war
So
ethic.
in a lot of ways, it
Really?
has to do with
Funny.
the way that they interact in the ecosystem of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather
Sure.
than them individually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right, all right,
Let
yeah.
me first off tell you about the Grabbler.
The Grabbler?
Right, the Grabbler.
I
He likes
like-
to take things.
He-
Or
okay.
He takes things.
Okay.
So he could be taking people's ammunition.
Okay.
He could take that, you put your pings up, he could take away pings.
Okay.
Is he a kidnapper? You called yourself a video game developer.
All right.
Is he a kidnapper?
This is.
What about Portillo?
Portillo, what is?
He's my wiener dog.
What the
A
heck?
lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem
Hey,
with
it's not
Portillo.
weird, dog.
You know, that's thematically, I could see that working.
What? And then, what about Dwayne The Rock Johnson, huh?
Okay.
I mean, we don't,
That's- yeah,
no explanation needed.
Sims
Yeah,
is
that is-
weird
yeah, you just-
to me.
I feel like there'd
That's
be a
funny.
lot of wrestling
Sims.
involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
now.
That's
You know,
true.
you
It does
don't
look kind of
understand The
fun.
Rock
That's
anymore.
Sims.
Go over there.
Okay.
Get to work on these ideas. All right. Vince
Okay.
said
I never
did
played a
just
whole lot of
quick
Sims,
check,
but
all
it
right?
still
All
looks
right.
funny
You're
just
doing
watching
good.
someone
Hey,
play it.
If it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it? I haven't gotten to see you today.
I know.
It's called him Golden Boy.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
You're
saying.
big time now. You're big
Because that's
deal.
his
Just throwing it
nickname.
out there. Just throwing it out there. All those ideas, by the way, were freaking awful. Just want to throw it out there. Except for Portillo. Except for Portillo. Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah. No, everything else is you're getting buried, but Portillo always over.
Alex, what was it like talking to Trevor Noah?
Hey, Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore of a FIFA fan as he was. I said on Twitter, he schooled me like straight up. I respect that. You know. Yeah. I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. You know.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong with an in-depth look at what's new for The Sims 4, including the world-exclusive reveal of a brand new pack. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, I bet people who are bored watching this are probably like, yay, I'm excited for Sims. You don't like this. I know, some people told me they were bored and they said this part was boring. They weren't sports people. That's why. They just don't enjoy sports. They don't appreciate sports. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. They just don't like sports. While some people who did like FIFA or Madden, great, good for you. Wait, did it just say what I thought I saw it said up there? Yep, here's Sims. It's just funny. Cat, the doggy! Jump in the water.
Oh, you guys are great. Welcome, Simmers, to EA Play! Yes,
God dang it!
I'm very excited to talk about everyone's favorite game series, The Sims! Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm Julia Hardy, and today we're giving you a guided tour of what's new with The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Hi. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long time, and this is one of my favorite things to do is come out and see all of you.
What the heck, man?
Things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be.
Oh.
Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us?
Come on, tell us everything. Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed. So we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
What the heck?
Let's check out that
Dude,
trailer.
the crowd. Yeah. How wild the crowd went over that. Crowd's reaction. Oh, God. Yeah, it's weird, like I said. I said Sims was weird. Kind of funny. And this is what I meant by it being funny. Seriously. Freaking Sims. Yeah. My God. Yeah. Like, yeah, the reactions in the game. He's like, yeah. Gotcha. The full moon. Don't walk into the full moon. Hey, we go in the water when there's outside in the night at night. Okay. They're like, whoa. That was weird.
Waiting for that one. Oh, that was so cool. And look, we're in our own little island.
So she's a mermaid. How about that?
I didn't know what the reveals were going to be, and I accidentally just wore this. Super weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion in there.
Oh, she's a mermaid. Sorry.
Absolutely love. What can we be?
In the game.
What can we look like?
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those colors.
Is my outfit going to be in there? You're going to put it in the game,
Not
right?
exactly that, but certainly those bright colors like you're showing off there. But, you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear, and that stuff you can stay cool in when it's so hot.
It's true.
Yeah. And we had to bring in a lot of new fun colors and patterns, but also hairs, accessories, everything to deck out head to toe to just chill and relax on this beautiful island.
I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. What if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up.
Yep.
Yes.
Open water gameplay.
Buoyancy is just waiting there like weightless or something.
Our Sims are going to be able to do
in
that.
the water.
You can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating, and there's also those pretty awesome
Snorkeling, swimming, floating.
to get where you're going.
So what inspired you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Yeah, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more. It really is the perfect place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills. Or
what's wrong?
Yeah.
So, no, wait, is there...
What?
There's an active volcano here.
Absolutely.
Sorry, you were selling me the dream of living on an island. Now I'm not sure I
was like, what's wrong with that?
It is a real island.
That's
Most
funny.
islands are formed by volcanoes.
Yeah.
It's a volcano.
Don't get nitpicky.
A volcano.
Yeah, so we had to put this volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it. Riskier Sims may choose to live nearby.
Yeah, and then, Kel surprise. Something
you got to watch out
terrible
for those lava bombs.
Don't
do it.
Like, The Sims.
I
don't know how that was going to go.
I mean, what do you expect is going to happen when you touch something really, really hot?
Why would you do that?
Beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
Ouch.
I mean, what other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin.
Look at that.
Our
dolphin in the water.
Just blew away the expectation.
Any
dolphin.
so much trips like the Battlefield team, just going off to somewhere hot? Like,
No, we're going
to
talk to them about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one.
But they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too.
Yes.
So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
Lovely. I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky, I've never seen them. So
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean, they must be. What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're beautiful.
At least they taste delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing. But obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe of the island going to be like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that's home for your Sims.
Or, tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sunburning,
Laying the sand.
castles, the whole family can go out and play together.
What the heck?
Or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and Aquazips.
What the heck is that?
But they're so good.
What are they called? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really explore it all.
Okay, so obviously we've established that Sulani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back and, you know, but what if my Sims, you know, they don't want to I can't personally lie on a beach for longer than about 30 minutes and get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist. And your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly one of the big goals was a way for your Sims to kind of care for their world.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and obviously
his
very
face.
relevant with everything that's going on today. It's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
You know,
They're
I think
funny.
there's a few things that really hit us. I mean, the first was
it's
just,
a pretty funny
it's something
game.
we all care about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going on. But we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact. And so something new we've added here and we're really excited about is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it, it'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery, brighter, beautiful flowers, and there's Lindsay's favorite part.
More butterflies.
So she really cares about.
More butterflies, great.
Today happens to be World Oceans Day, which is amazing. That's exactly what we're talking about. Like, how do we take care of these ecosystems?
So obviously, Sulani is really, really beautiful. You know, you can kind of go out there, but like, Sometimes you want to make a little bit of cash. I mean, you know, like barbecue meat, I presume, is expensive. I don't know, but so how can we make some extra simoleons while we're there?
Like we said, we wanted to make this place you live, which means you've got to have a way to earn some simoleons.
Yeah,
and
so the gap year has to end.
Hey, got a fish there.
Get home and earn some money as much as we
so we
have.
added a couple of things that you can work on the hours you want to, right? And so we've added the ability to make fishing more of a career, and then also the lifeguard, so you can get your tan while you're working.
If you want to spend more time in the water, you can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want to spend a little bit of money.
Yeah. So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you know, you have to kind of be aware and know what's kind of part of local culture, because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out, you're living there. So what kind of, you know, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right, yeah, this is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly, actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
Yeah, you were talking about this the other day, like actually, like all the neighbors are really, really helpful and help you.
You know, like if a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might bust in and help you put out that fire.
That's lovely. That's what
they're so nice.
Should do.
So, but they also have their own traditions, their own sort of activities that you might be able to join in. So you might stumble across a barbecue that they've started in town, or a little festival to sort of celebrate things going on. And you might even stumble into a kava party.
Sorry, what, a kava party? What's a kava party?
So a kava is a special island drink that your Sims can learn how to make and share with their friends on the island. It's one of the many delicacies you'll learn kind of exploring.
One of those things we talked about was we wanted to have this island have a little history to it, just some sense of feeling of some people have lived here a long time, and there are traditions that are unique to this place, the world of Sulani.
So how can we kind of learn more about the island's history, like when we're there? How do we do that? Aside from, you know, drinking kava.
Well, I mean, that might be one experience you should try. But on top of that, something else the team was really excited about adding is there are these elementals around the island that are kind of these spirits, these ancients who care a lot about Sulani, and you know, they want to see their world taken care of, and when you do good things, they might be really happy and pleased.
They may not approve.
We added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really let, if you're in touch with the land or that's important to you, you know, they can really get in touch with the water or the land and unlock some new behaviors.
Yeah. Okay. So from like what we've kind of seen in all the videos, it feels really inspired by like Polynesian culture. So how did you kind of go about kind of educating yourself to like bring that into the game?
Well, every time we make a world, we want to learn a lot about the influences that could go into that place, because it's not a particular real place, but it's inspired by real places. So short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out.
Work that into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, EA is a big global company, so we were able to reach out to a lot of our friends across the company and say, hey, we're looking at exploring a place inspired by this culture. And can you share with us some patterns or iconography or symbols or even items that mean something to this culture, so we can try and create them in a way that feels rich and feels authentic.
Well, questions just like, what was iconic to you, or what do you remember when you think back to living in that place?
Right, and some of our specific like decor items came exactly from those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel familiar while still feeling like a new Sims world.
Yeah.
So not to make light of all that, because I think that's fantastic, but I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids! Mermaids tell us everything.
There are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids are in
Really?
And I know lots of players
mermaids.
It is a very fully featured call. You can make them into casts. You can create and style your mermaid. Lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun. But
What the
also,
heck?
you know, the mermaids, they can do a little bit more. Obviously, they're very in touch with the ocean life. So, you know, I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Powers? Can we call them that?
That was unusual.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us what that is?
There's still a bit of mystery to the mermaids.
Like, don't ask me that.
They are definitely worth
jeez.
exploring, so I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them.
So, of course, I would just love to keep talking about mermaids, but no conversation about The Sims would be complete without a chat about, obviously, interior design. So kind of what's new for the architects out there. New homes, new furniture. We saw some, I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah, so I think, you know, first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're going to go to Island. We're going to live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm
Huh?
relaxing. I'm sorry.
No awkward sitting on the stage.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was that clutter that felt authentic and let it feel like this was home.
Yeah, and you can go for this more sort of local style cabana on the beach, or you can go for something a little more high end and modern. We really wanted you to feel like you could create the getaway of your dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I'm so 100% sold on the houses over the water. I'm much more of a kind of modern sort of house.
Yeah, for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was able to jump right off of that deck out into the water, which is great.
Best.
Like your perfect little escape.
Oh, yes, it's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe.
I know,
right now,
it's toasty.
I can't wait to check out, obviously, the new Island Living expansion pack. And now that I've got a feeling out that some of you, that you've got some more exciting additional information as well for us. So it's not just that. Have you got a bit more news to share?
We do have some more news. In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey Graceffa.
Ooh.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Joey Graceffa, and if you didn't know, I absolutely love The Sims, and I'm so excited to announce this upcoming partnership with one of my favorite games. So this summer, The Sims is actually partnering with the amazing It Gets Better project. As part of this partnership with It Gets Better, Sims is going to be releasing Pride items in all the Sims products in the next few months. There's going to be a variety of It Gets Better and Pride clothing in Sims Free Play, the Sims mobile app, and Sims 4. There's even a gender-neutral bathroom in Sims 4, along with a bunch of other items to show off your pride. Thanks so much for letting me share this news with everyone. Now go out and enjoy your EA Play.
Yeah. That's so cool to see. That's really, really cool to see. Thanks so much to Joey for showing for that. I mean, what a great partnership as well to be announcing, of course, because it's Pride Month, it's Pride Week here in Los Angeles. How are you guys going about kind of supporting that great cause?
Well, The Sims is always going to be about being inclusive and the self-expression of creating yourself and telling your own story. So this is a wonderful opportunity to bring new content in the game to celebrate that.
Definitely, and I think also, people don't realize how important it is sometimes, when you're kind of growing up and you're figuring out who you are, you're discovering what kind of person you are and discovering, about your sexuality and being able to kind of sort of role play within games is a really, really safe place to do that. So, you guys have been doing it pretty much from the start, way before everyone else. So it's really great. I mean,
honestly don't see how it has anything to do with one, yeah.
Well, it's something
that has more to do with attraction.
A long time. It's something that keeps making me excited.
Not everyone has a different interpretation on things.
We get to do stuff like that. It makes what we do feel so much more powerful and meaningful.
Yeah, it's something you're born with, but
I always beam getting to tell
still don't believe it has anything to do with one's character or personality or anything like that. It has more to do with an attraction.
The experiences they've had or how the game helped them get
that's
through
my
a tough time in their life
interpretation,
or
I guess.
something about themselves. It's just that stuff really keeps us going as developers.
People forget how powerful gaming is and how much it can really kind of affect and change you as a person and show you stuff. It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it?
So Joey mentioned briefly, but starting June 18th, the Pride content will come to The Sims 4, and then it will start rolling out over The Sims Mobile and The Sims Free Play a little bit later.
That's right.
So keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, I think you've actually got, this is such a ridiculous, and it's back-to-back, right? What else? You've got something else that you want to announce in the summer. What's going on?
We actually had, I think, 2 more things we wanted to talk
Two
about.
more things.
I'm gonna let Lindsay talk about this.
All right. So first of all, earlier this year, we announced our partnership with Moschino by releasing a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was actually put into all of our Sims games. So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Yes. So not only are we going to be looking pretty special, but what if we want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the outfits that we've got?
Well, so I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in this stuff pack is for the first time, we're actually going to add a career as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks your Sims can now rock.
That's so me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
That's
really good.
That's funny. Sorry.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks.
Oh, no.
No, we're not.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for all of you guys.
Well,
so take it away.
Yes, I know you're all hoping, so we thought maybe we could tell you which game pack we had in mind.
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
What? Realm of Magic? What?
That's amazing.
Woo.
I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little more.
But it is coming this fall.
It is coming this fall.
Yes. Wow. I can't
How
wait.
about
These
that?
guys
This
clearly
fall.
can't wait. So,
We've
Lindsay
had
and
a
Mike.
couple community members asking for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah?
It's
We're
a
very
popular
excited. Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in The Sims 4. So let's just quickly recap this, because there's a few things to get through, and it's hot, and you might have forgotten. So the Island
Quickly
Living Reveal
recap.
trailer is live now. The expansion is playable here at EA Play, and you can play it at home soon. The It
How
Gets
about
Better Pride
that?
content starts rolling out, and in a few weeks,
Look
sorry, in
at
a
that,
few weeks, the
Sims.
Machino Stuff Pack comes out later this summer. So don't forget to check out all the Sims social channels for even more info and launch dates. So that's it for The Sims. It's been an exciting day here with so much news. I can't wait to join the Fan Fest and get my hands on the Island Living expansion pack. So from all of us
All
here,
right.
goodbye. We'll see you later.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Play EA Play. Yep, so that was EA.
Thank you all for watching EA Play 2019. We hope you enjoyed all these exciting reveals. Skate 4, I'm sorry, we just ran out of time. I'm Greg Miller. I'd say I had a lot of fun hosting this show, but that, of course, would have been a lie. This has been the worst. I've been yards from all these great games. Haven't been able to go play any of them. Now's my time. If you're in Los Angeles, come out and see everything we've got for you in person. If you're not in Los Angeles, or you're just lazy, like me, don't worry, because these games will be in your hand before you know it. This has been EA Play 2019.
See you later, EA.
I'm done? I can go play now?
Yeah.
All right, great.
Bye-bye.
Get going. Where's my Sherpa? Where's Snowbike Mike? Snowbike Mike, come on. What are we going to see? What do we got to see? What do we got to
Yeah. I guess I can see how a lot of people who don't enjoy a lot of EA would think that was boring. I thought it was kind of funny. The Sims part I thought was kind of funny. Weird and kind of funny, but yeah, there you go. It says thanks for watching. So there you have it. I finally watched and saw what I missed after going to see the Nintendo one, because I wanted to go see the Nintendo one. It was starting, and it was starting as the EA Play thing was still going on. It was still going on just as the Nintendo one was still going. No, the Nintendo one was beginning just as this was still going on. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, that's it for the EA Play. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, you can see all down here. That's what I just finished watching The Sims 4. See, I saw all of these two. I saw these three. These three right here. You see my mouse on screen? Yeah, I sure hope you guys can see my mouse on screen. I saw these three right here: Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends, Battlefield 5. I saw all of those while I was doing my live reaction stream. I did a live reaction stream. I watched all these when this was live. As I said, stream starts at 9:15 a.m. PT. For me, it started at 11:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it was on a Saturday, but today is Sunday as we record this. Sunday, it's Sunday the 9th, which is the day for Microsoft's press conference, which I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go get ready and everything, like take a shower or whatever, before it gets to 3 o'clock p.m. Well, 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, but Eastern Standard Time. I mean, if you're seeing this video, you're probably seeing the future, whereas, because this is recorded, nothing from this video is live. This isn't even a live, this video was recorded. This isn't even a live, this is not even a VOD. This isn't from a live stream. This isn't a VOD. This is a recorded reaction video rather than the live reaction video, the live reaction stream VODs, which I will upload on, which I'm sure by now, as you've seen this video, that VOD, the live stream of me having a reaction, over half of this half of the EA play was done live during my live reaction stream. This half is what I just watched just now in this video you're watching, because I wanted to see it. I don't know, just part of me wanted to go back and see what I did not see. But since I missed it and I wanted to see it, I don't know. At first I was like, meh, I don't mind, I really care if I miss this 3. I can watch it again later, and so I did. So there you go, you saw my reaction of watching this. Yeah, I can definitely see why a lot of people found this to be boring. A lot of people thought this EA play, since EA did not have a normal conference, they didn't have a normal press conference. It was just gameplay footage from all these games they had here shown. So yeah, I can see why people found this to be boring, but yeah, it was kind of a little boring from the beginning. At this part when I was watching it live, I guess I was a little bit bored, but not entirely. I guess I was feeling a little tired for some reason when I was watching this. Like, did I not have enough sleep last night when I was watching this half live, including the Nintendo tournaments, which is fun, by the way. When I saw the Smash Bros. One, I'm like, okay, that's enough. Enough talking about the reaction videos. But if you haven't seen my live reaction stream, go watch that I'm pretty sure I have it uploaded. Yeah, I had it uploaded before this video was even uploaded that you're seeing right now. So anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Of course, this video went on for being an hour and 30 minutes. Now it's an hour and 31 minutes, but this video is just left unedited, uncut, because I wanted to get it the full reaction with it of watching that, because literally from this 11 a.m. PT to 12 p.m. PT was like an hour long. That's why this video is hour long, because I captured every bit of it. Still made 3 separate videos. I didn't want to do that. Just leave it as it is. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this. You probably thought it was boring if you actually saw this when it happened live, as I'm watching this pre-recorded. This was pre-recorded when I was watching. Well, no, I didn't watch the entire thing pre-recorded. I watched this half right here pre-recorded. This half I watched live through my live reaction stream, and I watched this half pre-recorded, as you see here in this recorded video. So that you're watching me in right now, you saw my reaction, and yeah, I'll admit, I guess I was a little bored and such. Maybe, I don't know, I kind of feel like I wasn't as bored as everyone else says they were. I was goofing around as I was just listening. I feel like a douche, just goofing around while watching this. Yeah, just sitting there and listening to talk. I can see why people felt that was boring. But, alright, I'm done talking here. No more for me to drag this on any longer. So yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments down below, blah blah, what you thought about this. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was boring. Guess I can't blame them for that. I do feel like I'm one of those people who, like, if everyone else is complaining, I'm like one of the people who's not complaining. While everyone else is complaining, I'm not. Or while everyone else finds it boring, I apparently didn't find it boring. I don't know, I feel like I'm just one of those people where I don't fit in with the majority of people that say they didn't like it. Well, I guess I end up liking it while everyone else did. But I don't know, I guess that's just me, or that's the position I find myself in a whole lot. So yeah, that's, you know, how many times I gotta say, let me know what you think in the comments below. I already said that, so I mean, you like this video? Yeah, you like this reaction video I did here, my reaction on this? Just slap that like button, good button. Yeah, into one, into. I said, no, I didn't like button, slap it, bad like button, yeah, whatever. Okay, if you did, so too. So we could like see more from me, any more reaction videos like this one, or I'm actually gonna do my live reaction stream after this recording of me seeing the rest of EA Play, since I didn't see it earlier with the because I was watching Nintendo one live, not my Nintendo Direct. I was watching the Nintendo tournament thing. That started as this was still going on when it was live, but now, yeah. So that, I could see any of my other videos, like my seasonal event videos, or my reaction videos, just anything. It's all up to you. You could subscribe. It's up to you, really. So, yeah. And with that said, thanks so much, dude. Wait, yeah, like, what the fuck am I doing? And with that said, yeah, and with that said, thanks so much, everybody. See you next time. Bye! Woo! Ha ha! Oh yeah!